Hi, today we'll be learning about momentum.
Momentum is the motion of a moving object measured by the speed and mass of the object.
Momentum deals with how hard it is for an object to come to a stop. The greater the mass or speed, the greater the momentum.
To find momentum, you take the mass of the object times the velocity of the object.
The conservation of momentum states that momentum before the collision must equal the momentum after the collision.
One more important thing to know about momentum is that a change in momentum will occur when the velocity of the object changes. This may come to a shock to you, but there is still much more to momentum than what we've talked about.
An important thing to know is that momentum is a vector quantity because you can't have momentum without velocity, and velocity has direction.
This is an inelastic collision.
To find momentum of the ball, you would take its mass, which is 6 kilograms, and its speed, which is 2.5 meters per second, and you would multiply them, and that's your product. Something that you need to know is that there are two different types of collisions, elastic and inelastic.
And now we will look at an elastic collision.
If the velocity differs between the object, the energy from the faster object would transfer to the slower object with a smaller velocity, making it accelerate.
If the velocity of the objects are the same when an elastic collision occurs, the velocity of the objects will stay the same, but the objects will go in opposite directions.
The conservation of momentum states that momentum before the collision must equal the momentum after the collision. Another part of momentum are collisions. Elastic collisions occur when objects collide and tend to stick or stay relatively close to each other. On the other hand, inelastic collisions occur when objects collide and bounce off one another. If the mass of the objects are different, the heavier object will slow to a stop, while the lighter object will speed up in the opposite direction.
There are three types of inelastic collisions. The first is when the objects that are moving in the same direction collide, stick together, and continue moving in the same direction.
The second is if two objects traveling in opposite directions and at the same speed collide, stick together, and come to a complete stop.
The last is when two carts traveling in opposite directions with different masses stick together and continue moving in the direction of the object with more mass.
And that is all you need to know about momentum. Thank you for watching.